I'm going to be showing you how to make and how to use this powerful herbal hair growth spray. If you're suffering from shedding, you should know that hibiscus is one powerful herb you can use for that. If you're suffering from alopecia, you do not have hairline, or your hair is just breaking off, or you just think that your hair is not growing at all, watch this video and you will have a solution to all your hair problems. So guys, let's get right into how to make. Our first ingredient is hibiscus. Hibiscus is packed with so many powerful benefits. Yes, a lot of people use hibiscus because it works. Yes, it treats shedding so much. If your hair is shedding, just know that you have gotten a good solution for it. And I want you to know that there is the normal shedding and abnormal shedding. So if you're shedding abnormally, you should make this hair growth spray. So guys, our next ingredient is rosemary. Rosemary, I always say, is considered one of the strongest herb for hair growth. I will be telling you the benefits in the course of the video. So guys, we'll go ahead to wash our fresh rosemary. If you have dried rosemary, you can make use of it. It will work well too. So guys, a lot of people too use rosemary. A lot of people. I cannot do anything without rosemary. I love it so much. So guys, these are the two powerful herbs we will be making use of today. And trust me, once you make use of this, you will see a whole lot of difference. You cannot use this and not see so much difference. So guys, in a clean pot, you will add in clean water. This is actually distilled water. If you don't have distilled water, please use your normal water, but just make sure it's not hard water. So guys, I'll just go ahead to add in my ingredients. Yes, and I will allow this boil for 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes is okay, but I just allowed mine to boil for 5 minutes, and then after boiling, I will just allow to cool down, and then I will sieve. So guys, right into how to make. By the way guys, this is what my hair looks like right now. I actually cut the ends of my hair because I'm striving towards getting healthier ends, and I want them to be so thick. So I cut my hair not long ago. So guys, you just go ahead to spray your hair and your scalp. Yes, do not skip your scalp. Make sure it's getting to your scalp and all over your hair. And then guys, please just make your hair damp. Do not make it dripping wet at all. Yes, please, because we will be coming in with other products that will help us hold in the moisture, because these herbs can be drying. You cannot just spray this on your hair and just go. No, it is not done over here. You will have to use a leave-in conditioner and also a hair butter to hold in moisture. And then guys, please do not also forget the ends of your hair. It is really important. That is one of the biggest mistake I made. Yes, starting up my hair growth journey, my hair was growing out so much, but then I didn't care about my ends. That is why if you check my previous videos, you will know that my hair was way longer than what it is right now, and it's supposed to be very long by now, but I didn't have so much information about how to care for my ends. I was just doing anything I wanted to do, and I realized that my ends started thinning. Yes, that's why you will see that my roots are thicker than my ends. Yes, so I am on a great journey to making sure that my roots are the same with my ends. So I trim my hair every single month. Yes, I do that, and that is because I know what I want to achieve. So guys, this is my leave-in conditioner. I will just be applying a little of my leave-in conditioner on my hair strands. I do not apply this on my scalp at all because it itches a lot. It my scalp reacts to this, so I don't apply it to my scalp. Yes, and a lot of people also do not apply leave-in conditioners to their scalp. It is not even formulated for you to apply on your scalp. This is supposed to be on your hair. Yes. Yes, on your hair strands. And then guys, this is a leave-in conditioner from my brand, and it is amazing. It is amazing. It is packed with flaxseed. Yes, that is one of the main ingredients. And if you know flaxseed, you should know that it is one amazing herb for hair growth. If you cannot get this, please get yourself a good leave-in conditioner, because there are a lot of leave-in conditioners out there that are bad for your hair. And I will always say this: try as much as possible to know your hair type, your hair porosity, so that you can work in accordance with the products that will work for your hair, because there are some products that are not okay for high or low porosity. Do you understand me? So guys, this is my hair butter. I will seal in moisture. This is a herbal hair butter I made. I think I have a video. Yes, I have a video of this when I made this. And then if you want to learn how to make this, just check my page, and you're going to see it. And if you want me to make another video on how to make a hair butter, you can tell me in the comment section and I will do that. Guys, using a hair butter to seal in moisture is really, really important. A lot of people still do not understand the importance of using a hair butter. You need to seal in moisture. You cannot just leave the product just like that. If you leave it just like that, it wouldn't last. Like, you observe that your hair will become dry easily, and that is not what we want. A dry hair will lead to breakage. So you're going to do everything possible to be able to retain moisture for even up to a week. If you can retain moisture for a week, that will be so good. But I re-moisturize my hair after every 3 days, and that works perfectly for me. That is why I said you need to find out your hair type to even know how many times you should moisturize your hair. So guys, last is the hair oil. I will be applying this to my scalp. This is what you should be applying to your scalp, not your leave-in conditioner at all. Yes. So guys, this is also a hair oil, herbal hair oil I made, and I think I also have a video on this. See, if you want to see all these videos, just check my page, you're going to find them. But then I will also be making new videos on how to make homemade DIY hair growth products. So you're going to see a lot of new videos on how to make oils, butters, and so on, hairsprays most especially. Yes, because I make my hairsprays in little batches. Yes, so you're going to get to see a lot of it. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.